What is a ghost's favorite spicy pepper? A habanero. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Sorry I missed you last night, but I'm very happy to be back here with you, and I'm very happy to have so many of you here with me. You may notice it looks a little bit different behind me. A lot of stuff has changed for the stream, pretty much exclusively on my end. So there may be some awkwardness, and there may be some adjustment period here as I kind of get used to yet another new setup. After majorly rearranging my streaming area just last month, I this weekend semi-randomly decided to majorly overhaul my streaming setup once again, and we'll see. Hopefully this works out for me. Let me welcome everyone in properly real quick. Conga Lion Monkey is first in chat tonight. I'm very happy to have you back with us again, Conga. I know your schedule's been a little bit different lately, so I hope you've been doing well. Always a pleasure to have you here. And Crusade Bear, thank you for joining us tonight. Great to have you around as well, of course. Sparrow, happy birthday, Sparrow. Sorry I kind of missed you, but I hope that your birthday festivities have all gone wonderfully. And Jelly, of course, thank you for being here with us, Jelly, as always. Conga says Taz-Mania. Oh, this is Jankuary. That's right. January is Jankuary, my friends. If you've somehow missed the memo, we are playing garbage fairly regularly. I've yet to complete a Jankuary title, which is very much hurts me inside, I have to admit. Everything we played so far, I've failed to complete, and like I take great pride in playing jank broken games all the way to credits, and it's just been one thing after another. We did beat Barbie's Horse Adventure. There's one mini game that I have to loop back for. Tarzan was a disaster. Taz-Mania SNES was another terrible disaster. Both of those we will revisit. I can't promise that I can beat either of them, but I'm going to try. So we will loop back to them some night, probably on a Sunday night. If I don't have anything else planned, I might just do a whole bunch of trash game makeup. And then, yeah, tonight, Taz-Mania Game Boy, already looking more promising than Taz-Mania SNES. Welcome in, Derek. Taz on Game Boy. No, I can't do the SNES one, Derek. I haven't been able to finish it yet. We will try it again. But yeah. It's so far it's defeating me. Finally made it in. Glad I made it in for Taz-Mania. Is that a comfy chair? At least it's better than a comfy chair, Sparrow. It's a comfy couch. So this is where I'm hanging out now. I brought a couch down into the basement, and I've got pillows, I've got blankets, I've got plush Pokemon. I love these Pokemon. They're actually made of corduroy, and there's something very like simple and old-fashioned and charming about them. I really love them. That couch makes me sleepy just looking at it. Exactly. I was thinking about how I've been changing the setup around for the stream, and it occurred to me at some point, like, I'm going completely the wrong way. I was going completely the wrong direction, right? I was setting my stuff up to be more, like, efficient and more, like, I don't even know. I don't even really know what the word is, but, that's not what I need. What I need is the coziest stream on Twitch. So we are getting comfortable down here in my wood paneled basement, and we're gonna play some trash. The cozy couch is doing its job. That's right. That's right. If you watch this stream and get sleepy, then everything is going according to plan. We do have some other things. We do need that Frowntown sign, and we are going to get it. We are going to get it. That's gonna be above me. Oh, we talked about that too. It's gonna go up here. It's gonna be off center, so I'm gonna put it so that I gotta put it so it's high enough so that you see it in when I go full screen, but you don't just get like part of an R when I'm zoomed in. So it's got to be high. We'll figure it out. But yes, 100% I need that Frowntown sign up. I still have to change out my light fixtures though. I've still got the bare exposed light bulbs hanging down. Itarama, welcome in. Thank you for the pistachios. I hope you're doing well, Itty. Hopefully this isn't going to be too loud while I fish out some pistachios from this bag here. Apologies if it is deafening. I'm still getting used to stuff. We'll grab 3. Actually, that one is not cracked. I'm not going to be able to enjoy that one. So the channel point stuff, it has been rearranged. Prices have gone up on a couple things just slightly. Pistachios are back after a long hiatus. And spicy food is back as well in a new form that is randomized hot sauces, which I will be enjoying by way of a wheat cracker if someone is cruel enough to redeem that at some point. I remember playing this, Crusade Bear says. I asked my mom if she could help me with part of the game I got stuck on. She played only 10 minutes and asked me if I was okay. Alright, let's take a look at our... Oh, well, I tried to start pressing buttons. Yeah, I know. Why is my... What is going on here? I guess we're going. Taz-Mania in. Christmas Island Capers press start. Is the bare exposed light bulb above your head giving you all those ideas? I love the idea. I love the idea of that, but it wasn't above my... Ooh, Derek's got a redemption there, so we're gonna do it. We'll have something spicy here in just a moment. Let me catch up with the chat first. So, it would be... I wish I could say that. I wish that were the way things happened. But, alas. I had to move things around first before the light bulb went up there. I'm liking these changes, cozy and interactive. Well, a little bit. I was saying to Jelly before, actually, that, you know, it's not a super interactive stream. That guy Black Fox. Good to see you again, Black Fox. Hope you've been doing well. Taz-Mania. That's what we're in for. It's a it's gonna be something else. And yeah, Sparrow said, you know, we could probably all afford that wheel. Yep. Squirrely Satan, welcome in. Good to see you. And Boat Ladder. Happy Tuesday to both of you. Should we just rip the Band-Aid off and make it happen sooner rather than later? Well, that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of the wheel. I can hear in your voice that you sound more relaxed, or is that just me? I don't know. We'll have to see. Talon, good to see you again. Happy Tuesday. You're just in time. You're just in time. So, the idea of the wheel, I hope that it works out as I've envisioned, and I hope that I don't destroy myself immediately with the very first thing that I eat. So, the idea is that I can change it out, so I can get different hot sauces and different sort of spicy snacks. Probably won't change very frequently. Just, you know, as I run out of something, I can replace it with something else. To start us off, I've never had it before. It's this Melinda's brand hot sauce. I've got 5 sauces. The very hottest one is only represented by one wedge on the wheel. The ghost pepper sauce. It's one of these red ones. I don't know how well you can read. You probably can't read the wheel very well, unfortunately. But we'll give it a spin here in a moment, and then I will enjoy, you know, a dab of whatever hot sauce I get. I've got some wheat crackers here. I hope these aren't gigantic. Fresh box, never been opened before. If you want to use the command wheel, it'll tell you what's on the wheel and how many wedges it gets, so you know the probability of each of the flavors of sauce. Just like that. Again, apologies for the crinkly noises. Oh, I'm not strong enough to rip open this plastic bag. I can't get it open. Oh, these are giant crackers. I was envisioning something more like the size of a Cheez-It when I bought these. They're gigantic. So, yeah, I hope this works out. So, we're gonna give the wheel a spin, and we'll open up whatever hot sauce. I've never tried any of these before. I hope they're not disappointing. Green, yes. The green wedge is actually the green sauce, and that's the most mild of them, so I can ease my way in. I know that's a tremendous disappointment for everyone else, but for me, it's like, oh, thank goodness, safety. Jelly, are you at least partially behind this? Sparrow asked. Jelly says, I just go along with his ideas and make them happen. There might have been some resistance. I love the abruptness of the wheel. Well, I imagine it'll be less abrupt as it wears in a bit more. It's a brand new wheel. I just built it straight out of the box. There was a little bit of resistance when I told Jelly I was going to rearrange my room again this weekend. And the thing is, I actually had to rearrange the room twice because I changed my plan halfway, well, 4/5 of the way through. All right, so I don't know, like, this is all an experiment. I'm learning. I don't know what an appropriate amount is. I don't want to overdo it. I don't even know if I can get it to come out. What's with this, Everything's immediately a disaster. What is this? Hang on. They have these weird, like, the cap on the... Oh. I even opened it up and looked for one of these. There's a seal. I looked for it. I didn't see it. I can't multitask. Mile Hyrule, welcome in. We're about to try some, the green sauce, a spicy condiment of green tomatoes, jalapenos, spinach, cilantro, and garlic. So this should taste rather pleasant. Alright. So I'm going to err on the side of not doing too much. I think that that's a pretty generous blob. And we'll try and go like sauce side down. I'll flip it as I enjoy it. All right, that's pretty good. Very mildly hot. That's got a really good flavor to it. Melinda's green sauce. 2 thumbs up. I like that quite a bit. You might not like it if you don't like cilantro. But yeah, let's go. That's fantastic. Power chew. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people are gonna have to put up with me crunching. I know people get weirded out, like they don't like to hear other people chewing. Sorry about that. That's just gonna have to be a feature. MK, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, my friends. So yeah, we're just getting started. We haven't done much gameplaying yet. It's a new, to answer your questions there, Mile Hyrule, it's a new channel point reward. A new channel point redemption. It's taken place of the spicy pepper. I've got this prize wheel here. And when you redeem the... when you redeem the Wheel of Scorchin, I sample a hot sauce. Currently, we've just got Melinda's brand hot sauces. We'll probably have these for a while. And that command there, wheel, gives you the details of what's on the board. And that ×2, ×1, ×3, that's how many wedges it gets. That's the odds of landing on it. So, yeah, the Wheel of Scorchin. Oh, I can tell, though, based on, if this green sauce is a 1 out of 5 stars for heat, it is the mildest sauce. This does not bode well for the other sauces. Like, this isn't like, you know, I'm not breaking out in a sweat yet, but I could imagine if this were 5 times as rough as it is, I might be scared. I've never had them before, yeah. It's a first impression. My first time ever trying a bite of any of them was just now. First impression, very good. Melinda's green sauce, very delightful sauce. I'd like to put it on like a, I don't know, like a tilapia or something. MK says, I ate Jamaican today, strong and fruity. A Jamaican hot sauce? It has a generous cooldown. Yes, it has a generous cooldown. We've got to have time to play games too, Sparrow. I'm guessing you can't go wrong with putting any of that on a burrito. I wouldn't know what else to try it on fries. Jamaican pepper. All right, let me get my big head out of the way. Used to get them all the time when I was chef at the hotel, Myhiro says. I'm impressed. Immediately impressed with the Melinda's hot sauce. So we'll rotate things out. If I find other interesting spicy snacks, then it won't just all be sauces forever. But things probably won't change a lot very, very often. It'll be more or less like as we run these to empty, we'll rotate new things in. We'll probably prioritize hot sauces, but I thought maybe if I get my hands on one of those like one chip challenge chips or some other spicy things like that, we'll rotate stuff like that in. It was fun seeing all the coziness around you, though. Well, there'll be more opportunities, Jelly. Is this Nickelback for Life? 1995. Welcome in, Nickelback. Happy Tuesday. I am Frownie, indeed. Welcome to Taz-Mania on the Game Boy. We are just about to get started. We've been chin-wagging a lot. He is Frownie, but we are anything but Frownie here. I mean, we're off to a good start tonight, I would say. All right, let's see how this game is like. I already saw a little bit of the gameplay in itself. I already know I'm gonna like it better than I already know I'm gonna like it better than the SNES game. Down there at the bottom it says spins 3, so I better save those. This is a very slow-moving game. Taz has a tremendous amount of weight to him. That's the duck. He looks so concerned. Not when playing Dark Souls. The real question is, are you a Souls master? Not at all, Nickelback. I am a Dark Souls noob. I'm still working on my first playthrough. I am, I am perhaps the most bogus Dark Souls player you will ever see. Unfortunate. That was doubly unfortunate. Kind of funny that we're playing Barbie Horse Adventure followed by Dark Souls. I can't decide if they are completely opposite of one another or if they are exactly the same. They're sort of equally punishing. At least I had fun At least I have fun when I play Dark Souls sometimes. Barbie's Horse Adventure is pretty rough through and through. And as I said earlier, unfortunately, I've still got work to do in that regard. So yeah, the game is slow. Taz is really heavy. I think I think he's well animated. Like if you stand near a ledge, look at that. That's pretty nice. The water effect down at the bottom, I mean, you know what? I was going to complain about the water effect, but no, look at it. Look at the way it's like making the platform wiggle below the waves. That's a good water effect. For a Game Boy game, that's a wonderful water effect. This game's great. It wasn't apparent until Frownie rated another streamer and explained the two games he was playing. The contrast. Dark Souls is like drugs to me. I don't touch the stuff. That's how I feel about Stardew Valley. I don't play Stardew Valley because I'm worried it'll eat my entire life. I know Barbie was torture. Is Dark Souls that rough too? They both occupy the same universe of evil, Konga says. Who's gonna watch the clock for the next Wheel of Scorching spin? Oh, I'm on a time limit. Oh no! Okay, we can jump on enemies. All right, I'm gonna choose not to continue. We'll just we'll take it from the top. I'd rather not waste a continue on the first level. All right, but let's look at this game options. I missed this before. Oh, we can adjust our number of continues. All right, I'm not going to do that. We can also adjust our number of spins. Does it go all the way up to 9? It does. Wow. I'm not going to adjust that either. Everything's going to stay default. He's not heavy, he's big boned. Gravity works very well on Taz, is what I'm saying. I have a feeling the Dark Souls universe cowers and submits when Barbie is around. If you want to play a bad Taz game, play it on Sega. So that might be something in our future. that might be another game that is waiting for its opportunity. We did play we played Taz on the SNES a couple days last week, and boy, Super NES Taz was something else. It started off so promising, but it just devolves into a kaleidoscope of agony. Alright, let me see if I can jump on these birds. You can. Nice. A jump on an enemy stuns it, but doesn't kill it. Grab ourselves a heart. Our hearts do not stack above 3. That's very unfortunate. Taz on Sega is oh boy. I heard that one is awful. I mean, after playing the SNES one, this one already is a masterpiece. I'm very much enjoying this one compared to the last one that we endured. This jump feels very difficult. Alright, hey, victory! I love that there's people on here that experience the Taz games. Although, having said that, I played one on Xbox called Taz Wanted. I remember it being a... Am I playing or watching a cutscene? That... Wait a minute, I'm playing? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. I think I started to get it right at the last moment. This power meter thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, all I have to do is tap the jump button. This is very odd. I was doing, like, nothing there. I remember it being a great game, but a bit difficult. That might be through the eyes of nostalgia. Looney Tunes and games don't go well together. That's what I've heard. I have not heard many... I haven't heard people come up with many examples of good Looney Tunes video games. Although I will admit, I do like Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. I like that game quite a bit. It's not a very good game, but I still like it. That's probably nostalgia talking. Taz-Mania is one of my many disappointing rentals. Heard of that one? The Taz Wanted one. Didn't get an Xbox till the 360 second gen model. Looking back at the footage, it actually looks like it might be worth revisiting. I don't imagine I'll be getting around to that one for a while. So it was a real shame to lose an entire continue on the previous stage just because I didn't know what to do. Oh no, I almost saved that. It's a bit rough. Like, so much of information is off the screen so much of the time. Goodness, and you really have to just keep moving. I'm already running out of time. No, there was a clock down there. How was I supposed to know where to drop down to? This game is cruel. Oh. I don't have enough lives to be behaving so foolishly. We'll never make any progress. Let me not let the chat run away from me here. I heard of that one. Footage. Jelly whispered Derek an invite right on. Thank you. I was weird. I bought a Dreamcast and an Xbox and missed the whole PlayStation 2 era completely, despite owning and loving the PlayStation 1, Sparrow says. Having the character right in the middle of the screen on a platformer game on a narrow screen, too, must make things more difficult. Yeah, it's just... It's rough, because with the... You know, with games made for the Game Boy, like, the screen is like a weird, like, small resolution, so you run into trouble. Hey, Nickelback, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate you coming on board with us. Thank you for that. Just got a profile on Twitch. You're one of the first people I found. Right on. I feel lucky that you found us. Alright, so I need to drop straight down to get this clock. Quick! Perfect. MK says, you didn't miss anything. After the year 2000, everything went really bad for consoles. No! No. That's unfortunate. Was looking for retro gamers. That's primarily what I do around here. I really like I really like basically pre-2000s games. We do newer things on the Switch every now and then. Like later tonight, we're gonna be playing more Dark Souls. But most of the time, it's something from Commodore 64 to PlayStation 2 era, generally. I'm trying to find myself a switcher box for my composite cables, and the thing about that is the largest one I can find is 8 in, 1 out, and that's still not enough. I need like 12 in, 1 out. I mean, I have some smaller switch boxes, so I can just like daisy chain a few of them together, but I was hoping to avoid that. Sorry, let me get caught up here. Internet game distribution killed consoles in a way. MK says, "Yeah, the when when game developers gained the ability to release incomplete products, you know, with the thought that they can just patch things on the fly, that kind of hurt physical games in a lot of ways that are unfortunate for people like me who are Luddites that enjoy tangible things." Infinite Skyline, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Is this a game starring Agent Frownie? Do I resemble Taz? Am I that inarticulate? I fear that my more comfortable setup has led to a reduction in the quality of my gameplay performance. I mostly like Sony, and Xbox can be okay, Nickelback says. So I've always mostly been a Nintendo guy myself. I do play stuff on other platforms, and I try to do so fairly regularly, but it was the Nintendo 64, or sorry, the NES to the Nintendo 64 are kind of the things I grew up with. So they're what I gravitate toward mostly. I think the original Xbox was the last console to still have that childhood-like excitement for me. Games like the first Spider-Man, Crazy Taxi 3, and of all things, Kelly Slater's Pro Surfing were a lot of fun. The time I'd moved out of home, and I'd come home on the weekends, rent some games from Blockbuster, play them in the lounge room with my family while we caught up. That's what made them so much fun, because having commentary from my parents and sister had us all in tears with laughter. I'm really digging the Nintendo Switch. I'm glad they kept the cartridge alive, however small, Infinite Skyline says. The Switch, something about the Switch. I got that at launch, and I was really looking forward to it. It kind of the Switch kind of reignited a little bit of that childhood wonder for me when it came out, and I've definitely enjoyed my time with it. That time I was burning on DVD pirated PS2 games. Strange times, games felt cheap. Hence the pro surfing game. The fact there was a surfing game and the voiceover from Kelly Slater himself, it sounded like he may have participated in some illicit substances before he started recording. If I remember, Xbox 360 started with the DLC thing. Sounds about right. I had a Wii, but no other Nintendo besides that. Always kept up with the PlayStation systems. My best friend when I was in high school had a PlayStation and then a PlayStation 2, so I experienced a little bit of that through him. But it was pretty rare that I played PlayStation games, and then followed the PlayStation 3 with the DLC thing. Derek says, saw Puss in Boots 2 tonight with a buddy and my family. It was fun. I I don't even think I knew there was a first one. Oh my goodness. No. No, it's exactly like Taz-Mania on the SNES now. Why? It's 100,000 times better than that. Excuse me. I exaggerated how much better this is. Alright, let's use a spin. Let's see. Well, that's what our spins look like. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I died! Oh no, I thought the obstacles just wasted your time. They don't just waste your time, they take your life. Oh, that's really bad. The spins do stack above 3. I don't know why I didn't know why it wasn't stacking before. I know I know I picked up a spin when I had 3 before and it didn't increase. That's so odd. No, I needed that. That clock was mandatory and I missed. No! It gave me a second chance at the clock. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Oh no, I'm still not good. I'm still not good. I have so few seconds left. Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over. I bought the Wii at launch. I picked it up at midnight, which was fun and strange. But it was because a friend of mine was really excited for it too, and I went along with the hype. Overall, I had a lot of fun with it, though. I did get a Wii very late into its life cycle, and I think the only game I really played on it was Mario Kart. Played a little bit of Mario Party on the Wii, but a very insubstantial amount. Mario Kart's really the only thing I spend any time with. You must not be a movie guy, Frownie. Yeah, I'm really not. Derek's a real movie guy. Derek's a tremendous movie buff. Me, not so much. Most of the movies I watch are like usually I don't often make a whole lot of time for movies. You know what? I did see a really good movie just over the weekend though. I saw Bullet Train. It's very it's very over the top and wacky and super violent, but it's a lot of fun. If you like Kill Bill, you might like something like Bullet Train. That movie was a lot of fun. I really liked it. But usually when I'm watching movies, they're usually older movies, and I'm usually more often to rewatch something than watch something new. The Wii was the next console to make it back in the lounge room with my family, playing those now awful sports games. I think for me, the Wii had the excitement again because it presented the possibility for amazing new games. It's just they never really came. Instead, I spent a small fortune on virtual console games, reliving the 8 and partial 16-bit era. I wonder what's going to happen with Sony. I don't know. There might be some news I don't know about. Sparrow says it's not looking good, is it? Hmm. People are saying, but it has God of War, but I don't know. Is that enough? Loyal to Soil, welcome in, Loyal. Very happy to see you. I hope you're doing well. Much love, fam. I'll be lurking, hanging out with my homies while we have you on in the background. You're keeping us laughing. Thank you, Loyal. Appreciate the lurk. Bullet Train was good, Derek says. I got my buddy to watch it. Yeah, that movie was a lot of fun. Alright, oh, boss time. Immediately I'm wasting my spins. I can't stop spinning. Okay. Easy, boss. I like that. I like that background. The like moon and the night sky, just kind of vaguely suggested there. I like how it keeps itself out of the way so the action is clear. Oh, he's getting faster. And a belated, I agree to your Commodore 64 comment earlier. Oh no, I must have missed something. What did we say about the Commodore 64? We really have to bug him to get him to play Commodore 64, though, Conka says. Do you have to twist my arm that much? I mean, I know I don't do it as often, but I don't feel like I'm especially unwilling. Oh, hang on. Have we been getting passwords this whole time? I haven't written down a single password. What am I doing? I like how the passwords are all numbers. Alright, so this is Taz-Mania. On the Game Boy. 3, 4, 5, 3, 7, 1. Nobody was good also. Yeah, I saw that one as well, Derek. Um that one I remember liking that one. I don't know that I thought it's been a while since I've seen it though, so I don't know. I don't know. I remember thinking it was good, but my my memories of it are vague at this point. I'll take a look at Bullet Train. The last amazing movie I watched like that was Nobody. Oh, Sparrow brought that one up. It was Nobody. It helps that I love Bob Odenkirk as an actor. But please be warned, it's quite violent. Yeah, I Bullet Train is more violent than Nobody, Sparrow. But it's set in like a heightened world where things are like exaggerated. I did see Avatar 2, not bad, but too long, Nickelback says. That one I haven't gotten around to. Not in a particular hurry for it. Um, I did see the first one when it came out all those ages ago. I had an old movie monster marathon yesterday, Crusade Bear says. Sounds like a good way to spend the day. I'm uh I'm woefully um undereducated in sort of like classic monster movies though. Taz-Mania. I think that the makers of this game, maybe I'm wrong. Taz's full name isn't Taz-Mania, is it? Maybe I never knew that because I think the makers of this game think his name is Taz-Mania. Easter Island Antics. Oh goodness. We can walk on the clouds? Alright. Whoa! I got so lucky to land on whatever that platform is. Uh-oh. My health is not looking good. Game over. All right, we'll use our password. Now here's the. Oh wait, we have continues. Nothing to worry about. That's cool. I'm a big fan of black and white movies. Crusade Bear says, "Yeah, I don't really have anything against watching a movie in black and white. I don't know. I just never tend to seek them out." At some point in my life, I'll have to have to make time, devote like a weekend to like try and get through as many like Universal monster movies as I can do all at once, and kind of like try and make up for lost time there. No. Avatar is great, James Cameron, Derek says. Bob Odenkirk is the same actor as in Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul series. About to star in a new series called Lucky Hank. So I assume he's the guy who plays Saul then. I did watch Breaking Bad. I don't feel like I was quite as crazy about it as everyone else was, but I mean, I watched it all the way through, so. My goodness. My goodness, this game is rough. Let me catch up here. I have no idea what it is about him, but I'm sure I'll like it. A lot of movies today have too much politics and agenda, Nickelback says. I'd rather watch something like Star Wars. Sorry, I meant Star Trek. Not a big Star Wars fan. Too many movies and shows. A friend of mine wanted me to watch the Avatar sequel with him, but when I heard how long it went for, I was put off, Sparrow says. I mean, I didn't even particularly heard that it was a very long movie. He was Saul indeed. I did enjoy Breaking Bad. It was often very edge of the seat, uncomfortable thing to watch, but it grew on me as I accepted the pace of it all. Whoa. Alright, we have to take the upper path here. Nickelback says, never understood why Breaking Bad was so popular. Saw 2 episodes and decided hard pass. The thing about Breaking Bad, I guess, I feel like I would just, like, they would often set things up. Like, they would do... There were a lot of times where they would set things up, and I felt the payoff would be very underwhelming. And it's just a world that's so aggressively miserable that, it's not really a show where I feel inclined, like, I want to spend a lot of time in this place with these characters. Oh my goodness. Truth about the miserable thing, I don't think much about Albuquerque as a place because of it, Sparrow says. No. Is that it? Am I out of continues? I am out of continues. So one potential side effect of my new setup is that I may bump the microphone more often than I usually do until I get used to things. So apologies in advance if there's any sudden terrible loud noises from me doing that. All right, let's try a password here. Three. I don't know how to enter a second digit. Oh, wow. You have to use the start key for everything in this game. I don't know why I'm calling my buttons keys. Everything feels backward in this. So, like, it starts on 0, and, like, when I see 0, I would expect to press up for 1 and down for 9, and it's reversed. Right? When I press up, it counts down, 9876, etc. When I press down, it counts up. It's so weird. And there are other things like that in this game, too. It feels very backward. I'm much more of a cartoon person when it comes to shows, Crusade Bear says. Yeah, I really don't make a lot of time for TV shows. Like, I don't make a lot of time for movies. I very rarely watch a movie, right? I I basically never watch TV shows anymore because they're like supersized movies, right? Password correct. I don't know if our passwords carry over our spent continues or not. I suppose we'll find out pretty quickly since I'm not very good at hanging on to my lives. This is not at all a terrible game. It's so far, I mean, it's it's pretty mediocre, but it's probably the best thing I've played for Jankuary so far this year. Jankuary is the month of January. In January, I call the month Jankuary, and I make extra efforts to play a whole lot of games that I don't have very high expectations of. There cannot be much left to this level. Like ET exactly. Last year we actually did a marathon of ET games. I played every ET game I could find. And it was like 5 or 6 of them. And most of them were really terrible. It's not the best, but definitely not the worst you can play, yeah. Yeah, I think this game is definitely playable. I'm not having an awful time with it. The worst thing about it is just how poorly I am playing. There's more error with me tonight than there is with the game. Actually, I would say the worst thing about the game is just like how limited our field of view is. Like if we could see as far and wide as you normally can in a platformer game, especially like given what a huge percentage of the play area Taz's sprite takes up. Like if the camera were pulled out like 15%, this game's playability would double. Every ET game, good luck to you. Yeah, we did all of them I could find. I actually did the one on the Atari, the 2600. I did that before all of the others. It was sort of what inspired. It was sort of what inspired me to look for other ET games. There's so many places where we have to make jumps. Where I cannot for the life of me tell whether or not there's gonna be any ground where I fall. And there are a lot of, like, worse than that are all the jumps we have to make that, like, we don't know that we're jumping into an enemy. This is a really long level. Compared to the other levels we've played, this is just going on for quite a while. Yeah, so we played, there are 3 on the Game Boy Color, and the Game Boy Color actually has the best ET games. Escape from Planet Earth is okay. It's kind of a puzzle-solving game. Digital Companion is not really a game. It's kind of like an ET, like, Tamagotchi. And, E.T. and the Cosmic Garden is probably my favorite E.T. game. It's more boring than Escape from Planet Earth, but I still liked it more anyway. It has an interesting concept, but terribly boring gameplay. E.T. on the Game Boy Advance is just bad, and E.T. Interplanetary Mission on the PlayStation 1 was the last one that we played, and that one was just bad too. I don't really have any nice things to say about either of those. Cows, welcome back. Great to have you here. I will assume from your presence that your travels have all been safe, and hopefully they were worth the time and energy that you were required to spend. You'll discover you'll discover that there a lot of little things have changed on the stream in your absence. Hopefully they will all prove to be for the better. I don't understand the purpose of these levels. Rather damp, but things seem all good for the moment. Exciting. I think I spy with my mooish eye a chair. No more stool, Frownie. So I may be guilty of having spent my weekend rearranging my streaming room once again. After having just put in a tremendous amount of effort to rearrange it last month, I've already changed everything out again. Yeah. Yeah, like 1.8 times, I would say. I changed my mind after on Saturday after moving everything around. I changed my mind and had to redo all my work again on Sunday. Oh. I feel like levels are repeating now. It's as if I've done something terribly wrong. If you haven't played Taz-Mania on the Super NES, it looks like this. The whole game is you're behind Taz's back running down streets, and there are collectibles and obstacles, and it is a miserable experience. The collectibles are so hard to collect, and the obstacles are so hard to avoid. I need a clock, please. That is so Frownie. I would argue the camera is at least placed higher in this version, though. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. I thought you were still talking about me. I thought you meant I had my webcam up higher, which I technically do by a little bit. But yeah, the camera is much higher up. This is way more playable. The bosses are manageable, at least. Victory. Oh, a new password. Yes. 74557. All right, now that we're at a place where we can be stopped for just a moment, I'll share again for the benefit of cows and anyone else who may have come in late. My streaming area looks a bit like this now. So it wasn't quite a chair that you had spied, but better yet, a couch. So I've got a nice, comfy area to sit. I'm I'm cozy with my blankets and my pillows. I got a table over here to store all my goodies, and a shelf to display all my whatever I want to display. Right now, we've got some delightful corduroy Pokemon. So yes, I'm very comfortable now. We've uh we've got a very cozy stream. I decided I was going the wrong direction. I was going all my changes were bad. I was going the wrong way. I needed a course correction, and I leaned very heavily into coziness for the stream. What's with the wheel? That's a new thing. This is the wheel of Scorchin. It's a channel point redemption. Every now and then I spin the wheel, and then I eat a different hot sauce depending on what it lands on. Whichever they're all different levels of heat. So the wheel chooses how much I burn. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Yeah, most streams, as you view the stream, you accumulate something called channel points, and then different streamers will have different things you can spend your points on to interact with the stream in different ways. Our channel points are called secret meats. You might see an icon in your chat window that looks like a piece of meat on a plate. I think if you click on that, it gives you more information. All right, before we dive into the next level here, I'm gonna eat a slice of apple real quick. Secret meats it's a reference to Castlevania. The health items in classic Castlevania games are meats that are hidden in the game. All right, Taz-Mania in Fantasy Island Frolics. Oh goodness, it's an auto scroller. I did I didn't know that spring was there. I jumped pretty much randomly. Never tried those? They're really hard. They are. I'm a big fan of Castlevania though. But yeah, you're not wrong. They're really challenging games. They take a while to learn how to beat. All right. Not a not a bad level. What is this? Oh. Meat. There's meat sprites in this game too. This is so weird. One up? This is the best level in the game. %. This is the best level. Oh, yuck. A double yuck. How long does this go on? Oh, it's just a bonus level? I was so excited. I mostly do PlayStation exclusives and FPS, like Halo on Xbox. Right on. That's not something I do a whole lot of myself. FPS games, I really haven't played a whole lot of those. I used to play Call of Duty on the Xbox 360. I was into that for a little while, but other than that, like, I've played a little bit of Doom, a little bit of Perfect Dark. Not a whole lot else. Not a double yuck. I'm not even sure, like, I thought that those, so, like, one of the items on that slide were these boxes with X's in them, and I thought that, like an Xbox, I thought that the Xbox was gonna cause damage to my character, but when I collected them, it didn't seem to have any effect. That was, Doom 64 is the Doom that I was, that's the only one that I've played so far. I still need to finish it too. I've only played about 20 levels. I think there's like 50 or 60 total. The passwords, when we put in a password, we get all of our continues back, it looks like. This is a great game. It's very merciful. It's a bad game, but it's a great game. Don't jump, because we need to hit the things. No! Whoa, I thought I was dead. Aww. Oh no, I have no momentum. This level is so hard. The first one of these was really easy. I think I passed through on my first try. This one is just a nightmare by comparison. Played Doom Eternal. That was a tough game. I haven't gotten to that yet. I have Doom 2016. I have a copy of that for the Switch to play someday, but I don't know. It'll probably be a long ways off. I'll have to at least finish Dark Souls first before I want to play another Switch game. Another like big M-rated Switch game like that. Doom 2016 was better. That's good news for me. No, no. I didn't mean to jump. Oh. Please get me out of here. Really seemed like I was gonna overshoot that second bouncy thing. No! Oh, this is disgusting. We're getting real close to having to redo a bunch of levels now when I if I don't get my act together, we're gonna run out of continues. There was nothing I could do. I didn't have any momentum. This game is bullying me. Sir Rack of Lamb, great to see you. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Taz-Mania Game Boy. It is worlds better than Taz-Mania Super NES. No, I'm not supposed to jump there. It's all my fault. I can't remember the layout of the level. I keep forget every time I die, I forget. I'm really struggling here. I swear this game is better. It's not great. It's still a pretty bad game, but it's not like super frustrating misery. I'm pretty frustrated with this level, but it's kind of all my fault. Wow. That just ate away a lot of our progress. Picked up 2 games this week. Took a lot of bartering and trading to get, Sir Rack of Lamb says. Swordmaster, NES, and X-Files, PS2. Are those, They say they took a lot of bartering and trading to get, but I would expect those to be, I don't know about either game, but I would expect not great things from them. Are they games of dubious quality? X-Files is a good game. I mean, I basically never, I never really expect, much from any licensed game, really. But I mean, Look at the nonsense I'm usually dealing with when I play a licensed game. Swordmaster runs $325? My goodness. Swordmaster, I don't know anything about Swordmaster. Is it any good? Is it worth $325? I can't believe I made that that jump there. Bogus. Retro gaming is too much. It's a pretty expensive hobby. In the end, they cost me nothing. I mean, my goal wasn't to my goal wasn't to disparage your spending decisions in asking about its quality. I was just curious because, like, you know, like, supposedly Little Samson is a good game and it's crazy expensive. But then there's stuff like Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, which is also crazy expensive, and I don't know anyone who wants to spend their time playing it. Fuzzy Boots, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Why is Agent Frownie on fire? That's the effect of a really good spicy pepper. I'm known to enjoy I've been known to enjoy a spicy pepper from time to time, and we've sort of just brought the tradition of spice back to the stream in a really big way. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you, Mile High Rule. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let me see if I can clear this level, and then we'll spin the wheel. I do love spicy food. However, my tummy does not. Alright, I'm very scared. I'm very scared, my friends. No worries, Sir Rack of Lamb says. Just fun to talk about. I would never spend that kind of cash, but I would help you to clean out your garage and rip up a carpet or two. Fair enough, fair enough. Hooray for the return of spicy peppers. Round 2 of the wheel. Yeah, so let's do it. Big camera, so we've got here a wheel. I'm gonna spin it, and whatever it lands on, whichever sort of hot sauce it lands on, I'm gonna sample. These are all new to me, except for the green sauce, which we tried earlier. But there in the chat, we've got 5 different varieties of Melinda's hot sauce, 5 different heat levels. And yeah, whatever it lands on, I'm going to put some on a wheat cracker and hopefully survive it. This is such a happy place to be, Mile Hyrule says. The wheel may be a bit cheap. I can have you spin that wheel 4 times. So yeah, you know, I want people to be able to afford it. It's also got a pretty long cooldown time. Most of my redemptions have a pretty long cooldown time. I assume it's wallpaper on your wall. The wood here? This is wood. This is this isn't wallpaper. This is real. It's it was salvaged from an old barn. It's pretty nice. All right, so let's see what we get. Nice, it's 1 step up. I couldn't have plotted it better. It's the second hottest hot sauce. It's the Mexicana hot sauce. If the wheel's just gonna land on everything in order, that's gonna work out really well for me. Frownie lives in a barn. See the animals behind him. They are real. Easing into the spice. I couldn't have planned it better. So the Mexicana sauce, let's see what it says. Hot sauce. Made with premium fresh chilies and spices. I love how these hot sauces in this sampler, they come in these little squeeze bottles they have these caps on them, just like Elmer's glue has on it. It's perfect. Where you just sort of spin them open. So let's go for a, kind of a generous blob here. And like before, I'm going to try and deliver it sauce directly onto the tongue. I'm happy that you upgraded to a couch. Me too, Sir Rack of Lamb. Me too. I was going in the complete wrong direction with my room before. I think this is the way to go. I liked I like sitting at the bar with the stool. It was a bit much on my back after a while. But this is it. Comfy and cozy. That's what this stream needs to be. Well, I have to say, this is a bit underwhelming, this sauce here. This is supposed to be a step up from the green sauce. But I actually find the Mexicana sauce to be really mild. I'm a bit let down by this one. Its flavor isn't as unique, and it doesn't taste as hot to me as the other one. I mean, maybe having the previous one inoculated me a little bit or something. But I have to say this one is this one has let me down. This is not the thrilling burst of heat that I was thinking it might be. I guess it's not it's not, I mean, it's not, just does not really as like complicated or unique of a flavor as the green sauce. So yeah, maybe I'll have to maybe I'll have to put even more of it on the cracker if I land on that one again. That's terribly underwhelming. My hopes were so high after the first one. Now they've been somewhat dashed. I guess that's I guess that no, underwhelming. Get 'em cows. I don't I don't know. I don't know. That one's a bit of a letdown. But I guess when we leave things to random chance, right? That's the risk that we run. Might need to get smaller crackers too, though. I'm worried about. I didn't know how big these crackers were when I bought them. They're pretty large. I'm worried about the cracker like diluting the heat too much. I want it to be a delivery method without taking too much away. I like cozy. That's I yeah I auto corrected that to cozy for you, Mile High Roll. Now you need to lower the jank light. We're actually one more thing I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna put up a neon light behind me. I don't know how quickly I'm gonna be able to get to it. It's long overdue, but I've got a neon sign that's gonna hang up above my couch behind me. Scarlet Spidey, good to see you again. Happy Tuesday. Just joined. Is it cracker discussion hour? We are we just tried some hot sauce. I put some hot sauce on a wheat cracker and sampled it. Um, but I'm wondering because the sauce didn't. I was underwhelmed by the sauce. I was sort of thinking out loud. I wonder if my crackers are taking away from the experience. I mean, I've got to have some sort of delivery method. I know a wheat cracker seemed like the simplest thing to not get in the way of the flavor of the sauce. One ups everywhere. Life is good. No, life is bad. Inject straight through the tear ducts. Oh my goodness. Are you skiing down or are the items spinning up? I think we're supposed to interpret it as Taz is moving down a spiral slide, but it definitely looks like the items are just coming up. Ah, no. Ah, when you lose your momentum, it's just the worst. Cleef, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Taz-Mania on the Game Boy. How are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. It's been I've been having a really good night so far. I rearranged my streaming area over the weekend, so I'm trying out a new setup tonight, and so far so good. Things seem to be working out for me. Hopefully you are doing well as well. Hope you had a good weekend. Doing great here. Great to hear. This game's a bit rough. This level here is causing me a lot of troubles. It's so annoying. Yeah, this is on the Game Boy. I'm using the Game Boy player adapter on the GameCube to run the game. Hey, Zinshan, welcome in. Thank you for the pistachios. I'll enjoy some of those in just a moment. How's this a Taz game? I mean, yes. You've come into a very un-Taz part of this game. I assure you, this character riding in this giant roller skate is indeed Taz. The game's actually not terrible. it's not very good, but I mean, it's fairly competent. This one particular level right here, though, is giving me fits. Alright, let me pause. I'm going to forget to enjoy my pistachios from Zinchan if I keep playing forever. It feels like a very slow DK minecart stage. It's exactly like those. It's just a terrible version of that. It's very nice to have pistachios again. That's old school. The Game Boy player, yeah, I like to use the Super Game Boy on the SNES, but I because I'm still hooking some of the consoles up after moving them. I didn't want to mess with hooking the Super NES up tonight, so I figured we would go for the GameCube instead. Doesn't hold a candle to the Taz game you were playing the other day. Oh my goodness. Taz on the SNES is unbearable. Reminds me of Super Mario somehow. Can we get a legacy Super Buff redemption for old time's sake? We can't tonight because I don't have my weights. But that is something that may be coming back as well, Zinchan. That one might take a little while, but it is tentatively planned to return. I have not beaten the Super NES Taz yet. I tried it for 2 nights, and I will try it again. I don't know if I am capable of beating it, but I have not permanently given up. Not yet, anyway. Alright, we made it out. Do you notice any differences between the Super Game Boy and the Game Boy Player? For regular Game Boy games, I don't really notice much of a difference. I think the Super Game Boy plays Game Boy games slightly faster. And I don't think that the Game Boy Player does. I don't think the Game Boy Player speeds games up. I think it plays them at a more accurate speed. which for most games means playing them on the Super Game Boy is better, because a lot of Game Boy games could use that little bit of extra speed. In fact, they could use a little bit more than that little bit of extra speed. They tend to be sluggish, Game Boy games. But no, with Game Boy Color games, I've really only played one. So I played Ghosts and Goblins. I have that on the Game Boy Color, and it's one of those early Game Boy Color games that can work on both models of Game Boy. So it works on the Super NES and the Game Boy player. On the Super NES, it ran incredibly slow. The Super NES had a lot of trouble processing that game, and it was ugly. But then when I played it on the Game Boy player, it ran too fast. So I don't know if that's unique to that game or not, but based on my impression with that game, it's that the Super NES has the Super Game Boy has a lot of trouble with Game Boy Color games. But with regular Game Boy games, it seems like using either of them's basically the same. If I know anything about your channel, you're capable of beating any retro game, Frownie. I appreciate the vote of confidence in Sean. I'm not as confident in me as you are. But I'm really thankful that you are confident in me. And I'll try not to let you down. You know, we'll pick it up. We'll pick up Taz every now and then, and we'll see. We'll see if I eventually make my way through it. But I didn't want to make everyone sit through an endless, through a never-ending desert of just every night is Taz on the Super NES. I didn't think that'd be a very fun way to spend Jankuary. Just me beating my head against one wall for the entire month. Interesting. I wonder why that is. I couldn't tell you. I'm really bad with the hardware type stuff. Consoles, I don't understand how they work on the inside. They just seem like magic boxes to me. I was Zenshon, thank you, cows. I tell you what, that is a phenomenal thing about the stream. I think I make it through way more games now than I ever could have before I had you guys. Being able to outsource my confidence and motivation is the best thing that's ever happened to my gaming. Section complete. Nice. That mean boss time? Nope. I didn't mean to do that. No, this ball that's dropping down. I like to imagine it's a bulb of garlic. Oh, you can't go for... I went for multiple hits. No, don't bounce this way. We were one away. I didn't get a password and I was out of continues. No. The struggle is real. It is loyal. Welcome back. WWE sold, Mile Hyrule says. I'm losing my mind right now. Is that a bad thing? WWE was with me since I was like 4 years old. This is the biggest news in wrestling history. Very bad. I'm sorry for you, Mile Hyrule. I can't say that I've ever personally been invested in wrestling myself, but I know that you've been a tremendous fan of it. 94 and Sunsoft, what were they thinking? This will kill WWE. I'd like to offer you some reassurance, but I have to say I'm out of my depth. Welcome to the AEW family, J Money Club says. I don't even know what that is. Welcome in, J Money. I hope your Tuesday is going well for you. There's lots of wrestling out there. Whoa. It'll be fine, just a wow news. I gotta head to bed, Zenshun says. Got a super early morning. Take care and good luck. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Zenshun. Sleep well. Appreciate you stopping in. Best of luck with your super early morning. It is Frownie. Same to you. Thank you. And right you are, Hyrule. Not a fan of AEW, Mile High Roll says, but I've got NJPW to keep me safe. Oh, I jumped. No! I feel like those boxes with the X's drawn on them are supposed to, like, damage you or take you out of the level. They seem to have no effect. Oh, hang on. Hey, thank you, Mile High Roll. Thank you for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. J Money, take a key for coming in. I can understand that. NJPW is great. I've been super into Stardom lately, too. I like this guy, Mile High Roll says. All right, on. It's been my number one since 2017, Mile says. I'm going to Japan next year to see NJPW live. Right on. I hope that goes really well for you. I've never been to Japan myself. I really have to not play this level like a complete blockhead like I did before. That was good. That was good. I think I cleared that on the first try that time. Come on, give me some clocks. I need some time. No, it went right by me. That's more like it. No, and then I immediately wasted it. I'm glad real roads don't have this color scheme. Driving would be terrible with this high of contrast. Alright, let's see about this giant clown fight. Victory. All right. We got another password. I don't remember where I put my ink pen. All right. 3, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. All right. Dark Island Drip? Oh. No, I wasted a spin. I mean, I don't really use the spins anyway, but... Whoa. Okay, this is, spooky. This is very different from the levels that have come before. Oh no, what is this? I don't like it already. Is that the drip part that we heard about? I didn't know the floor was electric. That's a one-hit kill? This game is bogus. It's kind of weird how the sound effect of that unicycle started growing fainter and fainter as it got further away from us. Like that was an oddly realistic touch. Oh, I knew it. I knew I was gonna hit those spikes. This level could use some checkpoints. I actually kind of like this level. Like I've complained about it a bit. My first impression was I thought I would hate it, but no, I kind of like this level. I'm gonna make a risky move, and I'm gonna ignore that clock down there, because I don't want to repeatedly jump into those spikes. Ow. I think when I died just a moment ago, the path I was taking, I think, was an optional path that just led to a heart. And so it really was not worth throwing a life away over. I think the way to progress is actually down here. Oh no, was that an optional heart? Did I read the situation exactly wrong? This isn't the exit. And now I'm running out of time. The time limits are crazy in this game. The wheel on the unicycle is very not round. Come on, game, have mercy. That was quite disgusting. Yeah, they really want to have you just running from clock item to clock item. Very unreasonable. I mean, I guess it's not really much different in concept than like the underwater levels from Sonic, making you run from air bubble to air bubble. I don't like all these jumps with the low ceiling, though. That's probably the worst thing going on here. I mean, I didn't know I was being dropped onto spikes. I think that's the biggest problem that, like, holds this game back from being, like, good. This game could move up a notch from, like, not good to good. If only, there weren't so many instances where you get unpleasantly surprised by stuff that's just off screen. Oh, that's weird. It looked like the timer was stuck on 38 seconds for a long time. I think that I think if you have more than 39 seconds on the clock, it doesn't show. Rude. I don't know how many worlds this game has. We're on world 4 right now. And I think when we clear this world, we'll move on to Dark Souls. If there's another... If there are more worlds after this one, then we'll pick them back up tomorrow night. I think we've definitely made enough progress in this game, though, to be satisfied for one night. I gotta admit, I'm real scared about Dark Souls, though. I'm lost, and I don't know where to go or what to do. And I'm really afraid it's gonna take me a long time to find progress again. I don't think I ever actually went down there before. It was not worth it. I had that same issue with Breath of Fire. I forgot what I was doing and where I was going, so I started playing NES games instead. I have such limited time to play / stream. Work weeks flip to where it's 1 to 3 weeks of late shift, 1 to 3 weeks of 5 a.m. shifts. Only things constant are my days off. That sounds like it would be pretty rough to me. I have a pretty terrible time like changing my sleep schedule around, like at all. If I had to do it every couple weeks, I don't know how you do it. No. That was not worth the time it took to pick that up. It's rough. My eyes hurt all the time. Oh no. I just know one of those elevators is going to lower me all the way down through a set of spikes at some point. Oh, very nice. Hey, we've got a raid coming in. That's wonderful. Master Max, good to see you. Thank you for the raid. Very pleased to have you here. Come on in and tell us all about what were you doing tonight? How was your stream? How did it go? We're playing Taz-Mania on the Game Boy. It's pretty mediocre. I gotta give you the heads up. We'll pause here for a moment. Let me welcome in Ferrum Tusk. Great to see you, Tusk. Happy Tuesday. Playing A Link to the Past. Nice. Is this randomized? Is this first playthrough? Base game? It's so fluffy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Very pleased to have you on board with us. Thank you, thank you. That Ganon fight is no joke. At the end of Link to the Past, I feel like I always just fall into the abyss over and over again. Got further than I did as a child, so it turned into a first playthrough. Nice. Hasn't played it since he was a wee lad. I'm glad that you're finally making your way all the way through, and that you're at Ganon. I have no doubt that you'll best him soon. This game is keeping me on my toes. There's a very difficult game. The camera is just zoomed in way too much. So there's nasty surprises for you at every turn. I have to find some silver arrows to kill him. That might be important. He's living the whole experience, if you think about it. We all got beaten. Because you just figure things as you go. That's all part of the story. It's all the failures along the way that makes our ultimate triumph so sweet. I really would like to pick up a clock. All the clocks are whizzing by me. The time limit in this game is nothing short of brutal. So without picking up additional clocks, well, never mind. We still made it to the finish line. That's unusual. I won't complain. All right, boss time. What am I doing? I'm not at all sure. Okay. Well, I've learned how to attack the boss, but I'm getting hurt. Myself. Frownie is the ultimate experience of failures and triumphs. We don't tell him anything about any games around here. This is true. Tusk is not wrong. I am a stubborn fool who insists on always learning everything the hardest way possible. Victory. All right. A new password. New password. I'm going to get some food and water real quick. BRB. We should still be here, although I think we're probably going to be switching games. So I hope you find something delicious, and we'll see you when you return. It turned into a boom boom fight. It did. It did. That was pretty much exactly boom boom. Thank you for the trophies, cows. We'll go ahead and see what the next area looks like. Dodo Island Devils. So we're gonna leave the completion of this next area. This is where we'll pick up the game tomorrow. Apologies if you're like really excited for Taz-Mania and you just came in. I'm sorry that we're wrapping it now, but we've been at it for just over 3 hours. It's a lot to sit through at one time. So we'll just take a quick look and see what's coming up. Lots of fish. Oh, I thought it'd be a falling platform. tar pits, pterodactyls, giant caterpillar with wings. It's dinosaur themed. There's like a giant brontosaurus. And don't worry, everybody, Jankuary lasts all month. This is true. Yeah. So for all of January, we do Jankuary. I play dubious games at the beginning of every stream. We started with Barbie's Horse Adventure. I tried playing Disney's Tarzan. That was a disaster. And now we've been on a Taz-Mania kick for a while here. Big friendly long neck. I thought you'd be thrilled, cows. You know, while I'm thinking about dinosaurs, earlier tonight, Jelly pointed out to me that, she thinks that, Yoshi is basically a Pokemon. I think that's mostly because he can fit inside of an egg roughly the size of a Pokeball, and all he can say is his own name. And I can't really argue with evidence such as that. I have a friend who's now going to play Barbie Horse Adventure. I wish your friend good luck. Alright, so this Taz-Mania game, way better than Taz-Mania Super NES. I think we will relatively easily be able to make it through this entire game. But we're going to save the continuation of it for tomorrow night. So thank you for enjoying Taz-Mania with me thus far. I'm going to take a short BRB, and we're going to move over to the Switch. Actually, yeah, I'm going to take the BRB first, and then we'll move over to the Switch, and we're going to continue my first playthrough through Dark Souls. That's what we're going to work on for the rest of the night. It might be a little rough tonight as well. I got to give you the heads up there. Dark Souls might be a little rough tonight. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going right now. So there's going to be a lot of blank, empty, useless wandering. But hopefully we'll find something cool along the way to make up for it. Did you beat the Minish Cap? No, I'm still working on that one, Master Max. We're actually doing more Minish Cap tomorrow. I'd probably be further along than I am. I'm on my way to dungeon number 3 right now in Minish Cap. I'm not really very far along because I've had to miss some of my Monday streams, which means I've missed segments of Minish Cap lately. So we're still working on it. I'm kind of juggling, in addition to all of the marathon of jank trash that I'm playing. I'm kind of juggling Dark Souls, Minish Cap, and Battletoads right now. So we bounce back and forth between those 3 games pretty regularly here lately. Minish Cap, I think, is probably going to take at least through the end of the month. And Dark Souls, I've been playing Dark Souls forever. It's Dark Souls, it feels like it's never going to end. I've been playing it since September, and there is no end in sight, even now. Alright, my friends, like I said, let me step away. Let me take a short BRB, and I will be back with you again in just a few minutes. So if you would be so kind, just stand by.